EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New England Patriots. Two teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Pierce, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Mechie, the man in motion. Second and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. When you look at this Patriots defense, well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back throws defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he didn't quite have the back spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. But his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with good field position is facing 4th down.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Juju in motion left. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Touch and time here, critical for those types of throws. He put one on his zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And this will be a guys were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? First and 10, it's Pierce. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. That good for 22 and a first down.
But for a running back, that kind of encompasses everything right there. Terrific run, but he almost gets it to the end zone. Remember, almost. Didn't quite get there. Most running backs I know, they don't want to come out of the game now. They're screaming to the bench. Call it again. I want to get into the end zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the one on second and goal. He'll look to throw. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. And now they'll shift things around. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Look at the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them at the end.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
New England on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10. Back to throw. He gets this one to Mechie. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And not much running room. Down to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 9. Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Looking to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And he has got it from 55 yards away. that was never in doubt. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. But it winds up falling incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. Contact low 10 there, and now fourth down. Well, the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Here's Jones. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Patriots take over. At their own 33-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw here taken in by Gesicki. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this will be a Texans 1st down as he gets this up past the 30. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw here. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going up top for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Everyone scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. There's no way for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Jones on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And shutting him off now on the field. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He'll find Smith-Schuster again. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Running left is Stevenson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Stroud looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 2.
Moore, the motion man right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stopped him behind the line for the second straight play. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll drop to throw. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected. But this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. To the 43, 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up.
He's brought down by Jabril Peppers. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 6. Flush to his right. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator. Showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This will be complete to Mechie. And he's taken down inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Tank Dell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken a third-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10 to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now Stroud. Buying time to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough.
Come on. Hey.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Stroud sets up the play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
2nd and 20. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. Stroud to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanket in the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
The opening play, the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Jones breaking from the contact. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Oh, able to avoid him. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive. Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play. Maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick 1st down.
And able to break one tackle and then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
And looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think
and that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Another carry for Pierce.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's Tressway now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Gets this to Moore.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
That is caught by Smith-Schuster. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Here's 1st down.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Now Stroud.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly.
They'll look to throw.
They'll fire deep, looking for Moore.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot. But this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Texans, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week.